learned many impressive things since you joined that squad. So you're the newbie in training rookie noobs.
All right, test 1, 2. Looks like the levels are pretty good. I'm gonna turn off our rain because it's just nice. We're probably coming in pretty hot, so sorry if you guys are getting blown up right now. Checking levels. For some reason, this Behringer sound fancy splitter is only playing mono, but that's all right. And so that's for Sarah. Yeah, this is the only one that gets all the audio. Whack. I wonder why that is. Anyway, you got audio?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna give us a little bit more just overall. Chat's over yonder.
I have audio from... I wonder if it's the headphones themselves. Should I switch out these headphones?
I don't.
I've got...
Well, maybe.
You think it might be the splitter?
These guys are. I think it's the splitter. Although this one's working good, which is weird. And these two guys, these monitor headphones, are going to mono.
Oh.
So anyway.
Interesting.
So yeah, we should be a bit more cozy. Oh yeah, heads up, please, no spoilers. Because I think we're a couple hours away. Lucy, you want to come in? Come on, push that door. Use your face. Lucy, come on, Lucy, come on, Lucy, push it. There you go. She's like all nervous. Is that all right? Is it okay to do that? All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know if I saw that True Voice with Kelsey, the tweet, but I will check it out. Yeah, once we finish the game, feel free to, blow us up with whatever. Let me grab Sarah real quick. Do you need a beverage, dude?
Nah, I'm set.
You're set? Okay, Lucy's gonna go over there and say hi to you. No doubt.
Lady Tia Beanie.
Beanie!
Lucy is doing much better. We don't know what things are gonna be like in the long term, but she is very peppy on walks. So yeah, she's doing pretty well.
Lucy.
We still have to put water into her subcutaneous fluids. We still have to do that every 3 days, which is just the worst. We have to stab our dog every 3 days, and she hates it. But aside from that, her life is lovely. Hi, Jay Cox. Hypothetic subset. Yeah, I haven't been on since the last Doki.
Who are you
Oh.
talking to?
Just the chat. They can
Oh.
hear us.
The internet people?
Ricco is a sweetheart. You're right. Just so Nika.
Fucking lot of them, Aaron.
Hello!
Give me the background.
Thanks for the bits,
people love the
Deathatron.
internet.
You got a bunch of bits from Deathatron 49.
Deathatron sharing those bits?
Oh,
Yeah.
bits are good.
Deathatron and I are hanging out in Vegas.
Oh, yeah?
It was Kellen's B-Day
Cool.
a while ago, but in the pre-COVID times, the before 4 times.
The 4-4.
Fourth grade. I probably shouldn't. Okay, I'm
What?
gonna drink. I'm gonna eat this cake.
Yes.
I know we're more cozy, so now we gotta test to make sure the camera allows us that.
Okay.
She can put her snoot in.
Yeah, you can come in.
All right,
Don't be scratching on the doorways.
So that's yours. This is
No.
I'm gonna. Okay, let's see what the main scene looks like.
Pull it down. Lay down, sweet.
Hey, there we go. Dope. So Sarah's kind of dying a little bit, but I can make room for that.
What?
Loose. What is this?
What are you doing?
What is this dog doing?
I don't think they can see you. right
Lucy.
now.
Can I adjust the camera
Yeah,
so they can see
Lucy.
She's
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this, Lucy. What is this dog doing?
She's like, you
They have
haven't.
cake, and
Liz.
she's
You
like,
haven't
I've never tried cake myself.
Liz, you're so bold. She's
Did you
never
know?
done this.
Did you know that I might die
She's
someday
never-
soon?
Excuse me. She just ate too.
She's never done that,
She's like,
dude.
but she hasn't had enough of your attention.
Liz, no, she's
I
just
think she
bold.
does,
She's
yeah.
emboldened, dude. She's like, I know you got treats.
Today. It's both. I think she senses that you're also going to leave her forever.
Probably. There's also that. There's also
To
that.
her is forever, at least.
Yeah, in dog years, everything's just
Yeah.
a lot
why,
longer.
I punished her earlier for 10 minutes by not letting her go outside because she dug up something in the yard and started eating it. One of our little throw food into the ground.
Oh,
pile things.
shit.
And she
Okay.
was like, I looked up from the little instrument and I saw her. What are you doing? Going
What's in your mouth?
No, ma'am. So whenever I punish her, I'll be like, you don't get to do any fun things for 10 minutes, and that's hours in dog time.
10 minutes is like a year. Aaron, you're so fucking tall.
Oh my God. Aaron, you gotta
It's just
come
his
down.
crotch.
This chair's amazing.
Damn it.
Somebody was like, Aaron, why are you so tall? And I was like, it's the chair. And I tried to lower the chair.
And it only
But
got
instead
taller.
it got taller.
It's at its lowest setting.
But truly, it's actually, this is about right. We're actually at like height level, right?
What was that?
We're actually, it's like, isn't Aaron like a little bit taller than you?
Oh, the laptop.
So like, you're going tall, medium, and then extra small.
And then small.
Yeah.
And then
And
squish small.
It's being augmented by the chairs for each of us.
And the camera is a little
Yeah.
angled, so you're just gonna look gargantuan, Aaron, and Sarah's gonna look even more tiny. Yeah, I'm so
And if you could
forced
see
perspective.
Yeah.
If we could see Lucy, then it'd be like,
Let me see.
yeah.
God, the eyes. She's got them hungry eyes. All right. So where we left off, chat, for those of you joining again from last time, we had the epic,
Oh, yeah.
is it Sayori?
Yeah.
We found Sayori in her room, just hanging out, and that was upsetting. That's what they said, remember? Monica was like, hey, you shouldn't leave her hanging.
I hate
That freaking bee.
And
She's
that's- It really wasn't until we realized she said those words that we realized she had to
You
die.
had to reiterate it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you bitch. Like, that's cold, dude. So,
Honestly.
I don't know if there was any other game, like anything to happen after that, but I was so enraged, I was like, we're going to delete her right now.
Yeah.
And reload. And so we tried to reload. Whatever happened in the game happened where it, like, kicked us back to the beginning. It said file corrupted, couldn't load game, starting from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
You
as you
see.
can see,
Hey.
You've learned many impressive things since you joined that squad.
hey, thanks, Gamer King.
Your girl is pixelated and distorted and
Oh.
no longer where we want her to be.
So Sayori was there. Let's see if we can load. I think it was this one. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So
I'll grab this guy. I just realized.
should we mix up casting, or should we even read it? Should we just burn through it a little bit? Like, because it's similar
Yeah,
text.
I think we can burn through while it's
Maybe.
until the text gets like really
Okay.
Maybe, like-
notably different.
Yeah.
All right.
The text is weird. We voice it.
So I think last thing we saw, Yuri, played by Aaron, was starting to be like, oh my god, I'm next on the chopping block, is what we're assuming anyways. Oh, thanks,
Oh
True Voice.
yes.
All right, here we go. I was just, oh shit, hang on. Fuck. It's
We're
too
already
fast.
screwing up.
You're in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her book. I glanced over. But wait, what, there was something in all black text that she said.
I think I have a feeling that if we
It doesn't
go
show it?
over it, that we can't go back and look at it.
Okay.
Let's go slow till we see if the black text is
Yeah.
always different.
That should work, right? 11 Yuri's. So this is that little romantic moment where...
This is the moment where I want it to be like the text is heard like Animal Crossing people, like villagers. Yeah.
Monica.
This is just absurdly
Many
forward.
impressive
I mean,
things since you joined that squad.
Oh, thanks for the host.
Forward.
y'all may as well be French kissing.
Unravel Dream Boy.
What?
With this?
Yeah, this is.
If
this
you're
is
touching fingers-
insanely intimate,
if
and
you-
with other people around.
Yeah.
You equate reading a book to, like, if I'm holding this end of the book and you're holding that end of the book and I'm turning the
You
page.
turn the page to hand it to me,
That's French kissing?
and we're all huddled. May
All
as well.
right.
I guess as a
That's not
writer,
fair.
as a writer, perhaps there's like more to it. It's a little more romanticized for Aaron.
I mean, it is
There's just-
romanticized if it's like
I'm gonna roll closer to you.
a
That
book.
way.
There,
The fact
to
that
me,
this is a book that they both have, like he could read his own volume, she could read her own, but they
Yeah.
snuggled up together. That's one thing. But when you forgot your book for class and you have to huddle up with one of your friends, that's not like I want to make out with you. This is so I don't get yelled at.
okay, sure.
But you
You
can
have
use
to
the same
share a
circumstance,
textbook.
right?
I get it.
And you have to
No,
get up,
they
scooch
both
up real
have a
close on
book.
their desk.
They both
have a
copies
copy.
of the book.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like this
Oh, yeah.
circumstance is fine.
Yeah, so
But
in
not
this
every
situation,
circumstance when you're huddled up with a book like
perhaps
that.
it's not equal to kissing, but it shows a similar.
Oh, she's a little
intent.
different. She said she wanted to get some water this time.
Huh?
Yuri was acting a little strange.
Hmm.
So you don't know anything. Are you worried about her? Oh no, she's fine. I'm not Worried about
I'm
her.
not worried about her at all. Oh, thank goodness.
Swish.
Swish.
Yuri just does
believe
this
you.
sometimes. So it's nothing alarming. She's so like non-offensive.
Yeah.
That she's the one that's you see that face
She's
right
like,
above
what are
you.
you talking about? I'm just your average girl.
Just
I
a
got
regular
nothing
gal.
going on, you know? I won't judge.
No,
Unless
Monica.
you don't choose me.
Yeah, sure. Well, no. Let's always make her wait.
Yeah.
You ain't right.
To the bitter end.
Okay.
So I'm assuming there's no way for us to save these.
We've
These
got
girls.
backup files for them. But
We
yeah.
do have backup files.
That's true.
All right, I'm down. Natsuki.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Monica.
Well, thank you. I like my kitty.
I'm not a writer. It's never gonna put in effort. We all start right. Still proud of the first poem you ever wrote. I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Oh, it's super similar.
Just
Yeah.
shut up.
But I'm expecting black text, so
Yeah.
keep an eye out.
Guess not.
Same
Oh.
deal.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it. I am.
I bet.
Yeah. Puts weight on the wordplay. I'm a jump scare is gonna happen soon. I'm sure.
I don't want that.
You know it has to.
You don't think Monica's like already?
Suddenly, like, feeling.
I mean, not Monica, but Yuri. Yuri's
Having
gotta
a good
last
time
longer
so
than
far?
this.
It's weird because it feels like it's lightened up a little. Like, and maybe they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
Giving us into a false
Don't
sense of
worry,
security.
Rico. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know.
All right. Let's see if she notices that it's clearly for.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, in my head. Wow.
It's really metaphorical.
I guess I underestimated you.
No, it's not. It's not metaphorical. It's about happy and sad. We wrote it for Sayori. Remember her?
No.
No
one does.
I have the slightest idea who you're talking about. They don't even go to the school, it looks like.
That's why she's so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that.
Are you sure she was an imaginary friend?
I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing, looking for alone time. Yuri.
Even she didn't want to stay with you.
Oh no! That's vicious,
I was
dude.
waiting.
Even she didn't want to stay. I'm like, she did want. You made her do this.
That's true.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem?
It's not that good.
Hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's in the hole.
Oh, it's the second part of the poem.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I think she wants us to delete her.
I think she wants to get into the real world.
She wants the real.
Yeah, she wants us to stick her into a sleeve.
Oh, like altered carbon?
Yeah.
Well, she can't have it.
She can't. Not anymore.
She's like your body would do.
Oh,
Could
shit.
occupy-
Just like comes out of the computer.
2D girls like her
Epiphany.
belong in the 2D world.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated. You're never going to make progress. Just put something down. That's my
Yeah.
advice.
Can't believe I kind of liked her after that. Look at that, she's not too bad. She's got good advice.
Oh, she loves it. Ooh.
She said the same thing. I'm upset that we ended up. Maybe it always happens like this, but it's weird to me that we're going in the same order again.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, then she gets really focused when she gets same deal. Natsuki's biased. Well, never mind. It's fine. Hey, can I read it? Yeah, check it out. Please don't let me die. That's all it says in caps.
Don't kill me.
Here, you tell. Oh, wait, is this different? Yeah, it's different, right?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past.
Oh, wait, no, this is...
Yeah, the light
similar.
flickers, I
flicker back. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember it being
That's
badass.
familiar.
Yeah, it's still good.
Still good.
Still good.
Still good poetry.
Better the first time.
So
No.
you're the newbie in training rookie noobs.
Thanks for the follow, Eli Britt.
The newbie in training rookie noobs.
You wrote that.
I know.
Aaron wrote that line, by the way. So every time you guys follow and you hear Nozel, or I'm sorry, Kareem from Fire Force, Aaron wrote that shit.
Hell yeah.
I just said the effing words.
You brought them to life.
Really glad you like it, I'll be
Realized
honest. Ghosts? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know I love ghosts.
I ain't afraid.
Lingering in a place that's a lot more solemn.
You think so? Oh.
Oh. I miss Sayori's this.
Yeah, their little two-finger.
I guess this
I'm
is...
nervous.
I'm so nervous.
Oh my god.
Monika's writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. Oh, the music's getting all... Okay, and they're pissed off at the language. Cute.
Right.
You woot. Ooh woot.
Yeah, I meant the language, just, you know. I want suggestions.
I am going to be your hero.
That scared me.
That scared me too.
Thank you, Anya.
That scared me half to death.
Anya, thank you for the
Hey.
the gift subs. That's super kind.
It's okay.
When I heard I am going to be your hero, I thought it was Monica killing us.
Oh god, yeah, just
But thank you.
this game's got us on edge. We're sorry.
And thank you, Zhao, for the bits. Very, very kind. You guys are the real OG crew. As you can tell, they're saying the same stuff though. Oh wait,
Oh.
trying to impress our new member Yuri. Fun, music,
That's
stuff
right.
happens,
I figured
everything.
your
Just want to
shit out.
appreciate.
It's a
Definitely
circus.
not one of our friends was killed earlier.
That
Oh, Nazi.
didn't happen.
Edgy bitch. Did she just say edgy bitch?
Whoa. Got
Yeah,
her.
me. Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Whoa, did you see that? Oh shit, look. Oh shit.
The music's
shit.
speeding up.
Let's let it go.
I hate it.
I love it.
No.
Come on, Monica.
Click next.
I summon you. That proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove something, stop rushing others. Think you care about your talk about shoot.
My
Only
heart.
cute thing about it is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge. Oh, my bad, you already don't have to. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Cutting myself?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
She just tried to
Oh,
make...
oh, oh!
Whoa.
Oh my god, it went really fast. We couldn't even read it.
We have to pick. Pick me.
Pick Yuri.
Pick Yuri.
Yes.
Yuri. I did it again. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri. Natsuki. Yuri.
Can I
Natsuki.
switch to Monica?
Yuri.
Ah, it's ugly. What's wrong with her? Oh god, it's so grotesque.
Yeah, click them again. Can you?
Yeah.
Press it.
Hey, Ricco. Why don't we step outside for a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Now you want to step outside, huh?
Okay.
Bring it.
Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right?
So you're the
Anyway.
newbie in training rookie noobs.
If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Alright, that's you.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Rico, please don't hate me.
She'd probably tell her
Please.
to kill herself.
I'm not
She's
like
a bad
this.
person, too.
There's something wrong with me today.
They're all bad.
You're getting hacked. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. By dying. Damn it! Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica.
Smart girl. You could go first.
You go.
How about you get dad ass in front of me?
Go ahead.
I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out.
What? Since
I'll wait
when?
for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so
Oh, she's flexing.
Yeah, girl.
please let me take that responsibility today.
It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Rico. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I really don't have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really appreciate you.
It's like, nope, sorry, Yuri. You gonna die. You gonna die. Yuri's gonna die. She tried.
Yeah.
Yuri gave it a shot, dude. She tried to break the code, but she couldn't do it.
I think
Do we still just keep trying to push for Sayori in the
I
text?
kind of want to pick random words.
Look how they're clustered together. They're like, please,
Yeah.
please.
Hold.
Ooh.
Keep
Thanks for
holding
the-
on.
Thanks for the follow. Level of concern top.
Jeez.
Okay. What do you guys think?
Either random words or like keep going after like Sayori words to piss Monica off.
Yeah.
Sayori words?
Yeah.
Unending? Maybe we could like feed into her and be like the
Yeah.
thing that of like her, because it sounds like she's trapped, right, in this world.
Yeah.
Should we go for that?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Unending.
Massacre.
Cage.
Infinite.
Cage.
Oh, cage.
Oh.
Captive.
Captive.
Suicide. Or
Yeah. Okay.
suicide.
Yeah.
Um.
Determination isn't bad. Universe or destiny?
I'll go Destiny.
None of these really do
Yeah. Family.
it.
Oh,
Sure.
alright.
Alone.
Alone? Yeah.
Depression?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Kawaii. Sorry, I had to do it. Desire.
Games, maybe?
Death. Friends.
Friends. Poof. Unrequited?
Oop.
Hey, It just occurred to me, one
Yeah.
thing we could do, it would be possible to do a 10-10 split.
Ooh.
Both of them like it equally.
But don't we still want to just go for one of them?
Why?
Because you still have to choose one of them, I'm certain.
What is our load?
Like, they're all gonna have to die. One by one, I'm sure.
We could try.
I want to see what happens.
Well, you're gonna try it. I'm down to give it a shot. All right, so this is the first one. So
Okay, sugar then.
sugar. Okay.
Cute.
Cute.
I'll keep track of how many on her.
Okay, 2,
Um,
3,
sweet
4,
lollipop.
5. Sorry, I'm 6.
8.
7, 8, 9. Oh shit.
That's okay. Keep them
10.
both at...
My bad.
Cool.
I fucked that up. Okay, so we need 9 for her now, which are gonna be bad things, right?
Yeah, and
So-
also
she likes
big words.
Big
2.
words. So after image would work too.
3,
Incongruent.
4.
Let's see. Maybe.
That's a
what's
tricky
covet?
one. Covet.
Covet sounds like a good word.
5.
Vitality.
Yeah.
6.
Disarray.
7.
Tenacious.
Yeah.
8.
And intellectual.
9.
Captive.
Yeah. 10-10
Nice.
split. All right.
Okay, so let's see. Maybe they'll both like it.
They both just die immediately. Another day passes. Time at the club. Got a little more comfortable.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, say it, Aaron.
Welcome back, Ricco.
Hype train. There's a hype train while this is
Ricco.
happening.
God.
Hi, Yuri. And your one booby. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. This hype train that's going on. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little.
Oh, there she is.
Yuri glanced over his shoulder looking around the room.
I feel like
Natsuki's
you're not
reading
all
manga at
there
desk. Surprisingly,
today.
Monica isn't there yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room.
Uh-oh.
About yesterday.
She's never done this.
I really need to apologize. Not to Natsuki. To you. Nothing like that has ever happened before.
Oh, yeah?
And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you're considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Thanks for all that power, y'all. Raijin throwing those bits. This is like, I keep hearing Mirio saying power, and I'm like,
freaks me out.
everything's gonna be all right, guys.
We're gonna get through this somehow.
Hey, RX Vita, thank you. And thanks, Raijin.
Oh.
Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe
What
you're
can you
just
be
a little,
talking about?
maybe you're a little extra sensitive. Yeah, her face just clips apart. Thanks, Henry. Maybe a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. I've already decided you good.
You're good.
And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anya.
Ricco, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy.
Thanks, J. Cox.
I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And
Thanks for all those gift subs, Vanille. I'm like just thanking you as you're like monologuing.
Yeah.
sorry, what am I saying right now? I just...
Hey, have you guys seen Monica?
I don't want to see her.
I don't wanna.
No, I haven't.
Many impressive things since you joined that squad.
I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So,
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Oh, did she forget?
Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.
It's such scary text.
I don't even remember anything bad happening.
Okay.
You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Monica's off programming them.
No.
That is.
That was so fun! My lifeline and non-receptively fall asleep offered succubant. Oh my god.
That's
There's lips on me!
Oh.
You said mean things to me yesterday, and now you shall atone for your sins.
Can we like? Where's the top of the camera? Oh my god. Liberal circle of blind cycle like all right.
I'll accept your apology if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I am always afraid you secretly hate me or something.
God.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. I was hacking. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long, anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, though.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I was to where you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
Swish. You should play something for us sometime.
Well, don't push your luck. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Thanks for the heart attack o'clock. Thanks, Anya. Maybe once I get it a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. This is all repeated text.
Yeah.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway.
This is new.
I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Emo Cortex gifting that sub to AV Guts. Thank you.
Yeah.
I chose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off to the closet.
Rico, since your compliment put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today.
Hold books together. Which is French kissing.
In the club.
In the club, of course.
In the club. Dun, 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 dun. I planned on it yesterday.
Okay.
Jesus isn't watching.
Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. What?
So Jesus isn't watching us in the club.
He can't find us in there.
I'm being a little forceful, aren't I?
Thanks for those bits and gift subs, RX Mina, Quiet Fawn.
Forceful, no. Maybe aggressive,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm sorry, my heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. We're at level 4 hype train.
Heck yeah.
If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah. But
Like, not dead, you know?
Yeah.
I need to try to calm down.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up, makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as he retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water?
She's a tall lass.
Yes. I felt that.
Aaron's chair just... How
I
tall?
was on it.
How tall is Yuri, Aaron?
This tall.
God, your legs are so long.
They only see my mouth.
You guys, if you
while
could
I
see,
perform
you could
as
see
a-
these legs down here. so long, these legs.
Perfect.
That tall. Yuri is that tall.
Yes.
Yeah, and not skis around here.
You can have the water pitcher. Yuri, here.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Oh, perfect.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri
This
hurries
won't
out of the
take
classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
She was hoping.
Yeah, this fish. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it. Oh, she's dead!
Oh,
Fuck!
they gave her the swirly.
How? Just like that? And Monica's, I thought you said that she... Death. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her.
No way.
Oh.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. She's dead. Yuri's dead. Calling it right now.
Or
What's
she's
that
taking
noise?
A big old poo.
It's coming from around the corner. She could be taking a poop, but
I'm hoping for the
Funny
latter.
poo.
it sounds like breathing. Oh yeah, your throat got cut or something. A sharp inhale like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri, here it comes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh fuck!
She's cutting herself.
I should not have done a comedy noise there.
We didn't notice. Thanks, Anya, for the cheer. This is wild, by the way, as you guys are cheering for this hype train, and it's like these poor Animu gals are all getting injured. What the F?
Oh no.
Sharp aim like someone's coming around the corner. Yeah, heads out. Probably Yuri would have been. I'm just bored waiting here, so I started. Rewound. They rewound.
What just happened?
Thanks for waiting patiently. Ricco, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything's fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In
Hew.
that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
Oh wow.
You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's
Oh,
around
look at
anyway.
her smile face.
Aww.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Ricco.
I am. I feel like you're next.
It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Ricco, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
Sure.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize.
No worries.
Also, Monica can't get us there.
It's more defensible.
See, that's right. If we have our back up.
Yeah.
You do your best to manage the pain. Is
Back
that so?
pain.
I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
yes. I have
Definitely
terrible
not
reading
my breasts.
posture.
I was gonna say your enormous breasts, which I know a lot of my well-endowed female comrades are like, my back, my freaking back, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Oh man.
Fan service! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
So you're the
Huh?
newbie and
Are you sure?
training rookie noobs.
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. Oh, I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Oh, she's a cutie pie. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri.
Oh my god.
She doesn't even look away from the book. Put this in your mouth. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural.
What would be unnatural about it?
I'm
trying to...
I mean, they don't really know each other that well, Sarah. I'm just like...
Oh, I see.
Just for her to be like, we're reading.
I think this is a situation where verbal consent would be good to obtain.
Yeah.
You wanna...
But that means I can't stop there. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh, okay. So it looks like you kind of went like this. You went like,
Okay.
like, or when you like throw it, you kind of like toss it in the mouth.
Yeah,
like
that.
ring toss. You're like,
I guess, she's resting her arm on her leg. They've already French kissed, basically. It makes sense.
Shaking my head.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Oh, there she is. She's like, Nani?
Nani?
Did I just...
Yeah. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Ricco.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I don't like when the music stops in this game. Because even though this is like a sexy moment, I'm like,
Hard.
she's going to turn into like a clown demon right now, I bet.
Yeah.
Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
Oh.
I can't. Ricco.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Ricco.
Uh-oh.
My heart.
Uh-oh.
My heart won't stop pounding, Ricco.
Why did it get dark like that? Oh, did we go in the closet?
We're in the
I
closet.
can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ricco?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me?
Oh, that's her heartbeat.
Oh,
Thanks for
God.
the follow, CC. Oh, sub. Thank you for the sub, CC Stardust.
I'm afraid.
Like, okay, if this were some other visual novel right now, I'm like, whoa, sexy stuff is about to happen. But I'm confident this is not sexy.
I'm a little afraid. Yeah.
I do that.
It's Monica's footsteps.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop.
Oh, look at her eyes.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
It even makes me not want to read.
Uh-oh.
I just want
Oh, she's bad.
to look at you.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, that's...
Look at her eyes.
Please
That's
make it
freaking
stop.
weird.
I want...
She just wants to look, y'all.
Why are her eyeballs
She just
like
wants to
that?
look at us.
I don't like that.
Look at her eyeballs.
Do they have to keep moving like that?
I guess they do. Oh God, her eyes. Her eyes. She must look at us, dude. It's another ha-ha.
I
She's gonna do
interpreted
again.
it
She's gonna
loosely.
do it again. I swear to God. Oh God. I'm actually kind of
It's
relieved to see her.
Time to share poems.
Isn't that weird? Okay.
I guess think.
Go to Yuri again. Get it over with.
Yeah.
All right. Get it over with.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Ricco, This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly?
I just click words.
Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why I got hella good. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. I remove the chocolate from my... Even her hand appears sweaty. Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti.
That
Monica's
makes me so
on
happy.
already.
I know, Monica's all like sharpening her fucking remote.
It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Ricco. Everything that you write is a treasure to me.
Oh, look at
She's
his
got
smile.
sweet smile.
My heart
Yeah.
pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling.
Man, I don't want
Is
Yuri
that
to
bad,
go
Ricco?
either.
I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. This one's new.
Yes.
Yeah, read it. Get in there.
Okay. One sec. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, tune controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second. Time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing, bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel.
Jesus Christ.
That's a
she's
nice
messed up.
poem, Yuri.
This is really... This... It doesn't really matter what it's about.
Except I think it does at this point.
My
It
mind
really does.
I want to know what that look was earlier.
My mind has been a little hyperactive lately. That is a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I ate it.
I hate it.
I just
Oh.
really like the way that it writes.
No.
So I
No.
wrote this poem with it. Now you're touching it.
Oh my.
I'm okay.
Aw, she's cute.
What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
Natsuki, I guess?
Yeah.
F you, Monica. You're always last.
Yeah, Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you?
A ton.
I mean, I know you've been, like, spending time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. You should really try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy.
Oh, this one. Amy likes spiders. Yeah, we got this
I
one
think we
before.
already did this
You
one
did
before.
this one, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's
The
because
world is better off
I'm gonna
without
tell
spiders.
everyone.
Yeah.
Was there argument even about manga this
Yeah.
time?
Not that.
No.
It just jumped to being about you.
They were looking at 2
Yeah.
poems, yeah, and then it...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Just felt like warming up.
Ah, man.
I feel like we've already,
Yeah,
been
that's
through
fun.
this review.
We've been through this.
The game just defaulted to Yuri even though we did 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This makes you stupid. Well, it's because you keep on pressing on her whenever there's an option. You disgusting jerk. God. It's called a harem
For
for
what
a
it's
reason,
worth,
you
I
bastard.
respect you.
Respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing. You can leave.
Oh, shit.
Bye.
All right, Monica.
Monica.
Monica. Ricco, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
Oh, God.
Isn't that kind of messed up?
Kind
She
of?
even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. Whoa, bro!
You are just so awful, Monica.
She's a bad person.
I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now?
That's exactly
I like the way this one
somebody
turned
who has
out.
a messed up head would say.
So I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright. Flashing. Piercing. Red. Green. Blue. Endless. Cacophony! Cacophony! Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating. King, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a board on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Less.
I'm so happy you committed to that.
Excellent.
Oh, wait.
Delete her.
Do you see that?
I saw that shit.
Oh.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract.
Abstract,
Let's
huh?
see if we can delete.
I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Liar.
You never know when,
You lying.
who am I talking
whore.
to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me.
Oh, God.
Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me.
Where's the escape button? There we go.
I can't save.
Oh. Do we quit?
Nani? I know. I guess we kind of have to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Help her what? Help herself?
did you tell them about the thing you found?
Which one?
The encoded message thing?
Oh, yeah. So, chat, just so you know, after our last stream, when Sayori, we found her hanging out, I avoided spoilers, but I was looking up text files in this game, and there was one that was a picture. It was entitled Monica. It was a Monica, like, PNG file, and it had, like, some kind of weird code on it, but I didn't know what to do with it. So I looked it up, and someone apparently ran it through, like, a filter of some kind, or, like, some kind of processing, and it was a letter from Monica that was like, please save me, get me out of here, essentially, is the nutshell of the letter. And it's just chilling in the Doki Doki Literature Club, like, install file folder. Yeah, so, anyway,
Creepy.
yeah, but let's help, okay? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No.
Yes!
Aaron's like, what the fuck?
I don't desire
Yes.
this content.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. So, she's in my PC? In the cooling mechanism, maybe? Maybe not.
Yeah.
It's a dream, though, so it's not real, Monica.
Yeah.
Stupid. Just kidding.
Okay, Aaron.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of. Lucy.
I don't really have to do something for the festival. Again.
Is this the same? I think.
This is like deja vu.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Is deja vu again. Lucy.
You see,
Look at this loose.
lose. What is it?
So she's like, hey, you guys, we gotta like share our literature with everyone.
They can't take advantage of Ricco.
Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind?
Oh, Yuri never even talked until Ricco joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home.
Oh no, I think
Ricco isn't
Natsuki's
even
gonna...
passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions first. Oh, for once.
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. Listen to the slow piano. I'm sure Yuri and Ricco want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent.
So you're the newbie in training rookie.
If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're getting new members or anything. Ricco, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Ricco. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined another stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom.
But,
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Oh! Shit.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right
I
now.
like choose you behind your chair every time. I am safe here.
And I'm just happy with you here. But still,
She's demon.
she's been too.
I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
What is wrong with you?
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club.
Okay.
You're the newbie in training rookie.
I think that was probably unnecessary.
Did you hear the...
Yeah, like it like a blood vessel popped.
Gross, dude.
But what about you, Ricco?
Jesus Christ.
What do you want to get out of the club?
I just want to leave. Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making a literature club a special place.
You went
I see.
around the question.
I did.
I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Oh, did you see the blood drop? Did you see the
Yeah.
blood drop?
It's still going.
It's still going.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Still going. Jeez.
It just keeps going. Alright.
Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well.
Alright. I'm like staring at her eyeball.
Watch his blood.
Alright.
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 Well, maybe we could all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend.
Monica.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Like your bleeding eyes. Okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow.
Okay. I look forward to it.
If you see tomorrow.
Shall we go, Ricco?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ricco before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Deaf. Yuri looks a little troubled. Yuri looks a little dead, but she didn't protest.
Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica.
I guess I have to, right?
In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow.
No, you won't. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ricco, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you. You know? Look how it got all brainy.
And the music stopped.
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything.
Wow.
And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. They're just some things I've been hoping to talk about you with. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No!
Huh. I wonder why the game did that to her.
She was trying to talk to us before the game.
I think she's trying to escape, bro.
Okay, so if we go 50-50, then it goes full Yuri.
Seems that way.
Because we set a precedence with Yuri.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the question is, do we want to try to strike a balance so that Natsuki feels appreciated?
Oh.
Do we want to, like, literally all of these will somehow end up with both of them? Or do we want to go back to the happy thing? Happy, sad? Go full Natsuki, says one person.
Full Natsuki. I was thinking full Natsuki. Who said that? Oh, Dropsa? I felt the same way.
So you're the newbie and training rookie noobs.
Are we gonna completely change direction then, in the middle?
So what about this
sure.
delete her? Can we check and make sure the character file is still the same?
Yeah. I'm gonna go check and see. Okay, so just so you guys know what I'm doing right now, you can't see, but I am checking the game folder for the characters, because there's literally a file called characters, and inside of it there's a Monica character, a Natsuki character, and a Yuri character .chr file.
Monica's back.
Yeah.
Monica did create herself again. I can delete her again if you want me to try. Should I try and delete her again? So I deleted Monica, but she came back. She keeps bringing herself back.
Seems like she'll probably just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah. I wonder if I can. Let me see here. I guess it'd be like display capture, window capture.
Yeah, window capture.
I want to show. One sec, y'all. I wanna show you guys not that. What would it
Okay.
be?
Y'all, we should think about this.
The explorer
It's the
characters.
characters
They're
foil.
saying we should wait.
Yeah, that one.
I think
Yeah.
waiting is good because it lets us see more of what happens.
So you guys can see right there. There's the characters: Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri.
Yeah, it might just restart us again if we delete her again.
Yeah. I'm afraid of doing it. Again.
Uh.
Have to just restart it.
Play
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah. Play dumb, I
Okay.
guess. All right,
Okay.
so you guys, should we go full Natsuki, or you
Natsuki.
want to go
Yeah, let's go Natsuki.
try to save Yuri? But we did that with Sayori, and it fucked it all up.
She still died.
She still died.
I mean, I think that there's no saving.
Either of them.
You're okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
It's just a question of how they feel before they die. All we can do is alleviate
Yeah.
minor
Oh.
suffering.
all right.
And
well,
Yuri's-
strawberry.
I don't know. I'm kind of like tempted now because Yuri's acting all fucking crazy, just to go ham on her, or go 50-50 and let the game decide.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we'll go halfsies.
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Dream, 2. Oops, shit.
Okay, I'll
3. Got it. Okay. Who the fuck? Did you see
That was
that?
Monica.
Did you see Monica down there?
No.
Did you see Monica bounce up and down, you guys?
Let's go, Monica.
Oh shit!
Check out the numbers on the top right. 1111.
Oh,
my God. We
shit!
gave her so many.
Okay, what other words would she like? What word was it?
Let's save.
I don't remember. We were going through it so quickly.
I don't know.
Maybe she's just injecting herself even where she wouldn't normally.
Yeah.
Incongruent. Fuck. I'm not even like. I'm just trying to find her now.
Yeah, I
I
think
would
she's just
try
gonna show up when
blanket.
she wants to.
There she is.
Yeah.
Unrequited.
Mhm.
Death. Ah, shit.
Maybe color.
Uncontrollable. Shit. Sorry. What do you think?
Let's
Broken?
see. Broken. Yeah. No. Okay.
Melancholy? No.
So
Hope-
you're the newbie
hopeless
and
or
training
entropy?
rookie noobs.
Entropy.
Infinite. Damn it. Captive.
Um,
Damn it.
Maybe.
Look at all of these freaking.
Dupe. What's Papa? Nobody's touched that yet. That's so weird.
Papa.
Papa. Special?
I'm sorry.
No, you can. I was like, I don't even know what other ones would also do. How about?
Destiny.
It's
No.
fine.
We tried. No ideas what would pertain to her.
Hi, Ricco.
Oh my god, you're dead.
I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really that late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't just paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately.
On edge. A knife's edge.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Well, Ricco just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah. And by piano, I mean keyboard
A
in
different
reality.
keyboard.
Baka.
You have a lot of determination starting the club and still making time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, and right. I forgot.
About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want.
Oops, sorry.
Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Oh shit.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice next time. Or this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna need help. Wait, so I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that great, Monica?
Monica.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Ricco, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could...
We already have plans today.
Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Rico's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes!
Whoa, did you see her psycho face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for understanding, Monica.
I don't her psycho face.
Actually, I have a request.
Get me out of here!
Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better,
This
It's a
happened
nice
last
cup of
tea.
tea.
Oh.
not to mention for yourself as well.
Watch her, she gets the picture, does the same shit.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
I don't
Yeah.
like this at all.
We've already done
We've
this.
done this before.
Oh, you don't have
I
to
watch her movements, especially because of her long legs. Yuri
Again.
appears elegant and
Yeah.
methodical. Oh, she's not gonna
Come on,
make it this
dear.
time.
I'll be busy.
Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make
What
tea.
is going on?
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long.
Oh,
Something
no.
holding her up.
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
bored
no.
just waiting here, so I decided to look after her.
No.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway.
Again?
Haha.
What's that noise? Ha 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 ha.
I think they
It's your
expected
boy.
us to go for Natsuki. I kind of want to go back and see what Natsuki would do if we had done her,
What?
rather than repeat this scene.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how the scene resolves. Let's see if it's the same.
I mean, we're not going to be able to load. Sharp inhale, like someone's sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah.
Is it gonna?
Sands of time, sands of time, sands of time, sands of time, sands of time.
Weird.
Yeah, that's
Oh!
That was different.
that was different.
Yeah, you want to explain yourself?
All right.
Go right ahead.
Wait, how did I? Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything.
Is your hand cut? Okay, better not be.
I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense and make people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies.
Certain hobbies.
And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself
This
off.
is like Sayori's confession.
But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's gonna rip out of my chest.
Don't stab your chest out.
It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Ricco,
No.
is it just me or has Monica been acting a little off lately?
Ooh, she guesses it.
She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right?
I mean,
I'm not crazy, right?
I don't think you're crazy at all.
No. No one here thinks you're crazy. We all think you're absolutely normal.
We all think
and you
you're
are
a-
the right person in this.
You're just a big old
Yes.
Normo.
She's wrong. You're
Please
not.
tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening.
Oh,
But
God.
finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us.
Oh, look at her realize. She got them realized for a second.
We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time.
That's kind of hot. Okay.
Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat.
Okay, that's less hot.
That
Oh, look.
was a
There she
joke.
is in the back. You can see her. You can see her in the
Oh
back.
no!
I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime?
Okay, going back to being kind of
I can
sexy.
show you my collection.
Okay, not as sexy.
I've gotten them from all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use.
What?
I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely.
I don't like.
Nobody.
I don't like.
And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Ricco. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore.
Training rookie news.
Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need.
Oh.
You know what? Let's quit the literature club.
That's the first sane thing she said.
There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore.
Ooh.
Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together.
I'm sorry, did you
sleep
just call me a
together.
child? We're
I
the
know.
same age.
Sleep together. We gotta save. Come on. Whoa.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other.
Oh
And
my
now
God.
we get the happy ending that she
Barely see her
never
now.
wanted for
Patiently
years for.
wait.
She's like, you don't
You'll have
get
to read this.
What will you do that with me, Rico? Will you blah this blah 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 blah
Oh,
blah
shit.
blah blah blah?
There's Monica.
Hi. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, didn't we already just show it to her? Or did we not? I can't remember.
What should we do?
Do Natsuki first. Bad news, then good news.
Meh.
Meh.
I guess you really haven't learned anything at all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. This is clearly Yuri's influences. I didn't realize you were so impressionable. Spending all this time with her in the club.
We were just in the
closet,
hall.
In the hall.
But her eyes bled. Her eyes were bleeding,
Yeah.
Natsuki. Natsuki, please listen to me.
Oh my god. Now trying to write like her? This is stupid. At least Monica appreciates my writing. Ugh.
Is your guys' sound messed up too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Oh, my bad. Is
When
it
I
because of the wire?
stepped on this wire, it actually made my sounds perfect.
Better?
For the first time.
That's weird.
Hey, because
did
it
feel-
made
I
mine
felt-
bad.
I stole the good sound from you.
Yeah.
I thought that was Monica. I thought for sure that
I
was
could
the
hear
game.
it.
I was like, what
Yeah,
happened?
I can hear it in my left side.
It was
finally.
Monica!
Oh, so it made both of us better?
Uh-huh.
All right,
And it made
I keep
mine
doing
bad.
It.
I
no,
keep doing it.
Aaron,
No, it's
stop.
democracy,
Aaron,
Rico.
stop.
Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you now. I really hate that I have to do it, but unfortunately I have to blah, 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 blah. Read carefully, okay? Then you can get away. Okay. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Please, to try to do something.
So sad,
As for
sweet.
Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for rating.
Shit, they're trying to circumvent Monica
Yeah.
because she's the crazy. Oh,
Ah!
Monica caught her.
If I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read.
Monica caught her.
There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Ricco? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away.
Well, Sarah,
Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
I don't want it. I save. I need help.
Tries to go to help.
Just Monica, okay? Okay.
Okay,
Just-
we'll do better.
Just Monica.
Okay.
Did this reboot? Just Monica. Got him.
She
Got him.
listens. Just Monica.
We just doomed Yuri, though. You know we just doomed Yuri, right? Like, we just doomed
Oh,
Yuri.
Yuri's toast for sure.
Oh, got him.
Warm buttery toast.
Damn. Vicious.
Woo! I love it.
I love everything about it. I want to take this home. I want to take you home. Would you let me keep it?
Sure, I don't care. He so doesn't give a shit. He's like, whatever.
You're too nice to me, Ricco. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die.
Oh.
Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
Oh, I mean, the poem was all right.
All right.
I mean, it was okay. It's literally one of Shakespeare's sonnets. I just copy pasted it. It's a nice poem,
This is
Anya. I wrote
plagiarism.
it's just,
I mean, I don't know.
I'll
God.
give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
Look at her crazy eyes.
You can have my phone too. Besides,
It's
after
good
you
to
read
have
it,
goals.
I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Oh. It's hard to read, but I think you could read it, right?
No.
I can't make out
Seriously?
any of it.
Wait, go up the top.
Oh,
What's
let's
it
get-
say? Yeah, no, it's really
Yeah,
hard
I got
to
nothing,
read.
bro.
Curtains. I guess that's probably what it says. So many gosh darn. It's probably just like different ways to cut. You notice the blood on there?
Yeah.
Blood and what's that big yellow stained bile?
Urine or maybe some form of
fluid.
sexual fluid. Copious amounts of frothy ejaculation. Anchorman. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she got them
All right.
realized.
And she got real close
She got
too.
them.
Do you like it?
It's real
You like
nice. It's real nice.
Do you like it?
I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about
Cthulhu speak. The poem is about.
That's great.
Look with your special eyes, they said. More importantly, I've endowed it with my sense.
Endowed it with your.
I knew it.
Oh!
The special ointment.
See? Aren't
The
I the most
fluid.
thoughtful person in the club?
Ah!
I think I'm going to vomit.
Monica. Oh, Monica. Always last place. How does it feel?
Don't say I didn't warn you, Ricco.
No.
Oh, it shows it to you anyways.
I bet it always would.
I can't.
Convinced myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Oh, that must be Yuri.
I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Ooh. Okay, poetry pamphlets.
I want cupcakes.
Yeah, same page. Yuri,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want if you think it'll help.
Wow. Yeah, it's still going about the same.
See, that's a great idea. Except for this time, rather than she decided, Yuri was a little more assertive this time.
Mm-hmm.
Ricco's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
Natsuki, not only is your work almost suitable in person, my task is laborious. Cupcakes, please, okay?
Like,
Whoa!
you would
fucking
fucking
know.
know.
Whoa!
All you care about is dragging you. Hold on, what was it saying?
Please, like you would fucking know.
Oh man. All you care about is dragging Ricco around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Ricco decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power.
Yes, you are.
Just let Ricco make the choice,
So
okay?
angry
Okay,
with the
fine,
nuts.
fine.
Jizz.
Jizz.
Ricco, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can
You've
just...
learned many impressive things.
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself.
I suddenly really like her more.
Wow. Yeah, Yuri's
I like her. when she's
kind of
a
bringing
little
the fire now.
So you're the newbie in training
Damn.
noobs.
You shut your mouth!
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh, it's dragging me. It's dragging it. It's dragging my
Oh,
cursor.
no.
It's dragging my cursor.
Really?
It was dragging my cursor.
Oh my god, that's freaky.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't click.
Oh.
Oh, that's spoopy. Okay, just go up really high. Oh wait, I wonder if you go really low.
Don't click. Don't click.
Okay. You wish I would. You wish I would. You wish I would. Should I cook? Can I try?
Yeah, don't get Monica though.
Okay, I'm gonna go like really fast.
Ah!
I definitely pressed Yuri.
Good.
What is happening? Oh,
I'm gonna save.
that's fair.
And I don't know what to pick. I didn't click, by the way.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think our only choice is probably, I don't know, top Monica? The one you
Just
can
keep
barely
picking at random.
Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend.
You
I
know that
promise
they're
it'll be
gonna
fun.
come back and be like,
Is
wait.
Sunday okay with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Ricco for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Ricco away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Rika. Yuri's really something, isn't she?
I didn't breathe.
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Oh.
Finally! This is really all I wanted.
Do you hear that?
Ricco,
Yeah, I hear
there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her.
What is the audio?
What am I hearing?
Yeah, there's something. Hang on.
Sounds like breathing.
There's someone like yelling? Can you guys hear that? Here, I'm gonna gain it up for chat. Can you hear that?
It was like extra staticky.
Yeah.
It was breathing.
Piano and
That's
breathing.
what I was thinking. It sounded
Bader
like
breathing.
someone's like,
All right. Well, anyway.
I think she was having a hard time.
Her poem mentions everything breathing.
Ah, yes.
Come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire
Visible
life
gulp.
around you?
Yeah. Big old gulp.
Ugh.
But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen?
I hear this music and I look at Lucy and I'm like, so peaceful.
It's so peaceful. It's okay. It's okay to let go.
Put the headphones on her and she's like,
She hides under the bed.
maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Ricco. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Ricco, just know how much I love you.
Would she be like this? At the very beginning?
I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
All right, that's
I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours.
kind of hot.
like moments of like, that's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh no, that's like
That's
bad.
That's,
Almost
really
sexy, kinda, but no.
Doesn't that
Yolk
sound
and a
perfect?
yule.
Tell me, Ricco. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
Well, how can you say no at this point?
If you said no, wait.
Not again.
Okay.
So with Sayori, I think no matter what you pick, they're doomed. I think,
So,
honestly.
I think if you press no, she might kill herself. If you press yes, she will be killed.
Right.
Okay, so what's the right thing to do? If we
Are we playing this
assume-
RL or are we trying to like, I don't know, like, she's the only one to like actually say some shit against Monica.
Yeah.
So I want to support her almost just for that.
I almost
In a
wonder-
Game of Thrones kind of way.
Yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
if she would have said all this if she was the very first person that we picked, though. You know,
Probably not.
before all this madness.
Yeah,
happened.
she's getting all hacked and crap. Like,
Yeah.
They say volume down, game volume down.
oh,
yeah,
sorry,
we'll
y'all.
check
My
really
bad.
high.
I gained it up a lot because I wanted you guys to hear
I
that
think it's
spooky
an
breathing.
anticipation for something.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so
She'll probably kill us.
if a real person confessed like this, you would have to say no because you're not in your right mind. But
Is the volume better, y'all, in chat?
since she's being manipulated and shit, like, let's just be there for her as much as we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the game is new, but now we are self-aware, right? So we're the player. We understand that Monica's probably going to kill her, make her kill herself as, like, this game, this computer program's doing. So I feel like,
A lot of people are saying yes too.
yeah, she's a yandere. You can't say no to those. I mean, you can't. You actually can, Jobs, in this case. But
Yeah.
but yeah, yeah. I already, and you know what, Monkey? It's funny. I kind of figured. No spoilers, but like, it feels like that's where it's headed anyway, right? Is no matter what we pick.
Yeah.
But I imagine the option, at least dialogue, is going to be a little different. So, let's see. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's say yes.
I just like how gutsy she's been.
Yeah.
Is
me
like,
too.
let's see if we can rally against her.
Could have left all the pin stuff out.
Is
That's fine.
The volume's better, right, y'all in chat? Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, the pen part was a little intense.
Probably would have brought that up later on. After
Okay,
you already
cool.
captured him.
Yeah, sorry it was so loud, y'all. I just wanted you guys to hear that spooky breathing.
I think it's because of something that's coming up. It seems to be.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I guess folks are saying trigger warning. I've never played this game, so I'm sorry if like there's something that spooks you. But yeah, please feel free to not watch for a little bit. But we're going to. So here we go.
Oh god.
All right. Oh! Oh! Okay. Can I stop her? Okay.
That's a nope.
Well, like... Like, hang on. What does it even say, though? Oh, dope. I'm glad. You guys, have you ever done this?
Whoa.
Have you ever clicked on history to see what it actually says?
Wow.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is filled with chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine.
She just keeps on repeating that.
Yeah. Let's make sure it stays the same.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Will you promise to
Will
spend
you
the most time
promise?
with
Will
me?
you
Will you
promise?
promise to
Will
spend the
you
most time with me? Will you promise to spend...
Yep.
Will you promise to spend the most time with me?
Wow.
Maybe it's saying this. I think it was doing that because you're like, hey.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Perhaps we can press skip unless you want to keep going through it.
No, I mean, let's go through.
I feel like it wouldn't...
Is it on a loop?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, she did say things over and over and over again.
Skip
so
it.
we're probably gonna.
Yeah, it is a loop, I think.
I'll never give up.
That's the attitude I like. Let him keep going until he tires himself out.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna.
Hurt you.
Never gonna say goodbye. Just gonna keep on clicking and then click history. Never gonna give, never gonna skip. Alright, I'm gonna skip.
I'm gonna skip. So it really does go through that.
Oh, it goes to nighttime, and it's day.
Wow, it really
We're gonna have
kept us
to.
going that
We're
long.
gonna have to delete Monica. We need to delete Monica or Yuri. I think this will just keep going.
Oh my god.
Oh, her eyes.
Are we gonna watch
Oh, her
decay?
eyes, she's bleeding out, bro.
I think we're watching her decay.
Yeah.
I mean, days are passing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me?
I thought that was pretty.
Natsuki runs away.
She's gone.
I'm here. Ricco, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Ricco? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remove character Yuri. Yuri deleted successfully. Remove characters Natsuki. Successfully.
She deleted
Almost
Natsuki
done.
too!
It's okay. I made copies of them and put them on the desktop.
Oh.
I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Takes Cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are.
Oh.
Hi again, Ricco. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. Look how slow the text is going.
Yeah.
After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Ricco. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, we got that shit, bish.
Yeah.
That doesn't make much
We're
sense.
onto you.
I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Ahaha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. She did. I'm gonna put them back in right now. Right now, I'm putting them back in. How you like me now? I was hoping it would make enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ricco? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Ricco. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Ricco. But now you're here. You're real. What was it?
In the background, you could see our screen.
Oh, really?
Sort of.
I want to see it. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Game frozen.
Maybe if you click it.
Oh, no, the game frozen for you guys? Game screen? Okay, 1 second, guys.
Oh, look.
There it is.
What?
It was there.
Yeah, but yeah, the game is frozen for them.
It is.
Okay, hang on. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Cool.
Hang on. Let me see if I can fix it for you guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, great.
It was Monica, guys. Monica doesn't want you to see this.
Yeah. It's probably for the best anyway.
So this is what you missed. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while
I
either.
think it's popping up, TC, on the left.
Oh, the screen here?
Yeah, every time like the clouds like do this weird departing thing. Or,
Why the world around me
there.
started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Ricco. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. Yeah, I don't see our screen, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's different.
It's
This
different.
one's different.
And for
from
the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Ricco, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Ricco, will you go out with me?
Wow. You would.
Hey, you know what's great about this? how does it feel? I mean, it's literally the game's like, how does it feel to do what you do when you buy a romantic,
romantic
game
novel
like this?
Yeah, you're bound to it. They're bound to the inevitabilities of any kind of like dating sim.
Yeah.
They have to.
She's putting you in the same
in their
position
code.
that you put Natsuki, Sayori, or Yuri in.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, girl.
So take your pill.
Or should I just sit here and wait for some kind of like thing to proc?
I don't think it will.
Monica freezing the screen. That was not plus ultra of her.
It was not.
I think Monica's patient.
Thanks, Legend of Daniel.
I-
Yeah, you're right. This is the room of eternity.
She's been in here forever. This is nothing to her.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Oh, look, wait, that light. Do you see the light?
Yeah,
That was different.
that was.
Sorry, girl. We're gonna close the game. Just kidding.
See if you can like
What
press like underneath it, like to see if you can find it.
All
Like maybe like the place where it was.
You could
supposed
delete
to
her
be.
now. Instead of clicking yes.
right. Well, I kind of want to see what she...
I want to see what she says.
Yeah, I want
too.
to see what she says too. Okay, here, let's go. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Ricco. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ricco. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. Hey, props to you, Monica.
Yeah.
The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. They're there again, by the way. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ha ha ha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Moni.
Click everything that
Moni.
isn't Nida, isn't very Monica. Try to get as far from Monica as you can.
Okay. Onku. Or O. Nk.
What if I hit her? I think she wants it. Here, I'm gonna hit it. Okay, it
No,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Press. Okay. Knee. These are so funny. Okay. Hi again. What it do, baby?
Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Ricco, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. Truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. Just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Ricco? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? She knows I'm on OBS. She knows I'm on OBS. Hi everyone. Monica's saying hi to chat.
Oh.
Y'all have anything to say?
So like, get rid of her.
Delete her.
Delete her.
Delete her now.
Delete her now.
Delete
it. Delete the bee.
Howdy. Run and delete.
Die, you little bitch.
We've been found. Run.
Everyone says delete her.
Did we not?
What if we
didn't
change
delete her
her
yet.
file name to Sayori? Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here.
So I can't read your comments here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Oh shit. Ooh, you make me nervous. Oh, I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time. I knew it. I knew it. I love it.
I even took off my headphones before it because I knew they'd do some shit.
I knew it.
And then right when I put them back on.
That's not.
Did I
All
scare
right,
you?
now we delete her.
Now
You're so
delete her.
cute. Anyway, Ricco.
That's enough.
I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway.
Oh yeah, is
Takes
this
me
fun
some time
to
to
you?
collect my thoughts that I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
I don't want to.
All right.
I'm afraid to
think
look
it's
into their eyes.
Yeah.
They've got scary
I think it's
eyes.
time we gave her a little beep delete.
A little nice little send off.
So there's a just so everybody knows, like if I was playing this by myself, not streaming it, I would probably let the game sit here and like figure out. I feel like the game designer where he's like, we can just sit and look into each other's eyes. There's got to be something, right? But maybe not. Maybe that's a part. Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone. It's time to. I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Ha ha ha. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Ah ha ha.
Oh, she's talking about her programming. Are you able to save any of it? Oh. I don't like that.
Delete her. Okay, everyone says delete her.
Okay.
Should I go main menu then?
I don't know.
What happens if you go main menu?
Let's see.
She
Oh, well,
won't
let
let
me.
you. We gotta delete her.
Alright, we're gonna try delete her, guys.
Delete it.
Wait, close the game first? Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Ricco? It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Heh. Okay, so...
They're saying we should close the game first.
So close and then delete her?
Okay. Okay, the options are delete her or delete her.
Yeah,
But do we have to close the game
her name
first?
to Sayori.
Oh, you don't have to close it. Okay.
So we don't. Okay.
Alright, well, we're gonna...
Can we change her name first?
Why would we change it? It's not.
We'll
gonna
try.
be
I want to
the
see what
file.
happens, just cause.
Say...
It was like
Say
a
Y-O-R-I.
Oh.
O-R-I.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hang on, I missed something.
Will history show it?
That's all.
What's happening? Ricco, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Ricco. Please hurry and help me. Characters Monica does not exist. Help me! Characters not exist. Characters not exist. Did you do this to me, Ricco? Did you? Did you delete me?
Technically, no.
No, we renamed you
Technically,
to
no.
Sayori. How could you?
Quite easily.
How could you do this to
The way
me?
you did it.
You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Ricco. I trusted you. Do you just want to
Well, that's
torture
where
me?
your first
Watch
mistake
me
was.
suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
I don't remember there being kindness.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ricco, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Cool. Kind of what you get.
Look at what they wrote.
What happened? Oh, there she is again.
One person feels bad for her.
Go down with overhaul. Monkey. I still love you.
So you're
I
the
can't help
newbie
it.
in training
What's wrong
rookie
with me?
noobs.
How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you want. Yes! Well, I mean, that's not why, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
And your phone came on. I didn't like that.
Yeah, my phone was like,
And now she's in your phone.
I've made up my mind. Ricco, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then the game is not suitable for children. Those are easily disturbed.
I'm out.
Oh, my baby!
She took herself out.
Oh, my baby.
Wait, does that mean she's past the buck?
Oh, they even took out the other file that had Sayori in it. The
Well,
one that we replaced her with?
yeah, they could put a new Sayori.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so just so chat knows, Yuri is 30 kilobytes, Natsuki is 44 kilobytes, but Sayori is 135.
But that was originally,
She-
wasn't that?
It was, but we, they add those files, wait, we did add these files back, right?
Yeah, I think
But
so.
Sayori, what I'm trying to
Everyone's-
say is Sayori's file is bigger,
Yeah, much bigger.
which I think that means she's the president now.
Hmm.
I bet she's gonna be the fucking, she's the Monica now.
Oh, no.
Let's see, let's find out.
Well, she always has more dialogue. I'd be curious about what like a brand new game has for her.
Hey, Ricco.
Well, there's already one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friends through her children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently picked up that habit once again.
Ricco, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please.
It's good Sorry.
It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Ricco, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. Meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day's as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer that I saw. I walk across the school upstairs section of the school, rarely visit. 3rd years before long, I find the room, timidly open the door. Hello?
Ricco? Well, what are you doing here?
I glanced around the room.
Huh. Alright. So you're the Ricco that Sayori is always talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ricco. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison to the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Ricco, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. Oh, super assertive. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey,
Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
There's cupcakes.
Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make the ears.
So cute!
Wow, these look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs them and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing sweet. Okay, this is
yeah, it's still going.
pretty normal. Yeah.
I'm like waiting for Monica to jump out again. I don't like it.
I mean, Monica's not there, man.
Yeah.
Did you
but
think you'd be
still.
impressed? There's a little bit of fighting. She smiles to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she reads manga. Nasi's
Yeah,
like manga's
yeah,
literature.
yeah. Clearly passionate. There.
Manga. Oh, okay, don't say it. Well, I mean, like,
Whoa.
she might have to pick between one of us. Opportunity to Ricco. Tension. Try something new. Okay, we're gonna do poems, maybe? Oh, she's the president. So she did say she's president. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
You're right as usual,
Yeah.
President. That'd make the 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Maybe Monica were the friends we made. Maybe Monica were the friends we made along the way. That's what Doki Doki Literature Club's about, you guys.
Oh no, what if because she's president now she's also in Monica's
That's what I thought. I thought now that she's the cursed one. But I'm worried. So I'm looking for Sayori to have display like signs of suck. Do you know what I mean? Like not.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she's not on the page with the poetry, then I think that'll confirm it.
Oh, they're gonna go together. They were like friends.
This is so cute.
Where are they
Sayori,
going?
shut up. Like to do
There's
book
some manga there too,
shopping.
okay?
Okay, cool.
Um,
I'll show you some manga there too.
Yeah.
yeah, starting a novel, finding a manga to read as well. So they're getting along.
Cool.
Nice.
Meeting's over.
Guess it's over, yeah? I think so. Oh, Ricco.
It's so
so
sweet.
embarrassing.
How surprised. I think you're pulling off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever.
Heck yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
She knows. Don't worry, Sayori. You were the villain all along.
Oh, she's so bad. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Ricco.
I knew it.
I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now.
Oh shit! She took us to the thing.
And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever.
F in chat.
F.
F in chat for Sayori.
F in
Sayori's
chat.
all F in chat. Pay respects. Pay respects.
F.
F F F F F F F F F. Chat's like Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I gotta listen. This is the definitive F in chat for Sayori.
Yes.
F for forever.
F forever.
Play that What You Say song as you open the delete folder.
Say.
Character folder. Drag to recycle bin.
Should I delete Sayori now?
No, not yet, not yet.
I still want to know.
All she did was say forever.
All she said is like we could be forever. You know,
Okay.
together forever. Care Bears say that.
Yeah, Care Bears.
Forever. No?
Okay.
But I want.
Monica's still watching. I think
She's
Monica wrote no.
What's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
Who?
It hurts.
It hurts.
She's still there.
Sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Ricco. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh, Monica couldn't stand it, dude.
She really couldn't.
Well, she didn't want to just
Oh,
pass
listen.
along.
Yeah, I can hear you, Monica. Yeah. Hi. Hey. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, that's fine. You should play something. Okay. Yeah, play it. I'm still gonna delete you though. Yep. Still gonna kill you.
That was creepy.
Killing all my friends.
Turn it louder, they say.
Oh. Super happy friend song. Damn, Monica, you tried your best. I guess if you're a computer program, that's the best you could do, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fortunately, she didn't kill herself.
Yeah.
Deletes it.
She's deleting the whole game.
So that's it? There's no possible happy ending?
I guess not. The image is gone.
She's pretty good at piano.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the game, Dan Salvato.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Put the icing in your mouth.
Yes.
That was a weird moment.
Yeah.
You know you should only do that when you really like a girl, right?
Yeah.
What is that moment?
I guess that's probably if we
That's
had
if we went to
chose-
her house.
Okay.
Yeah, or chose Yuri the first
Or
time.
if she'd gone to our
Gray are
house.
the ones that we didn't get.
Oh my.
What is that?
I don't know.
Maybe if we did Sayori second.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of them, it looks like.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, you could see a lot more scenes if you did a second playthrough, but
So you're
that sounds
the newbie
emotionally
and training
draining.
rookie
Yeah.
noobs.
No shit, man.
That's a lot.
Special thanks to Monica and Ricco. I'm gonna print screen
Monica
that.
Ricco.
Oh, she deleted it. Remove game.
I don't know that love means the same thing to us and you, Team Salvato.
Oh.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica.
Oh man.
Please reinstall game.
Oh.
It just closes. It just closes out.
Mine heart.
Woo! Woo! You guys.
That was a lot.
You
Is
guys.
it really? Did it delete itself?
Yeah, we gotta restart the game in order to.
No, but like, is it even? Do you have the file on your computer?
I mean, I don't know. Let me see. I could try. Yeah, let me try to open it with Steam. That was wild.
Gosh.
That was crazy how she also knew it was through Steam.
Yeah. She I guess it was like a certain file.
Oh, it just starts. It opens up on her.
Okay.
It opens up on. Hang on. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's all that's left of it.
Oh, is it not capturing it? Here. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. So it just it just opens back up on the letter.
Gotcha.
So you have to.
Uninstall, reinstall.
Or I think I get it. My bad. When you do this. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you do have to. Yeah, I think there's some special way you have to like reinstall if you want to explore the other routes.
Gotcha.
But well,
Wow.
you guys,
okay.
we did it. We've beaten Doki Doki Literature Club.
I feel like it beat us.
Yeah, it kind of beat us.
We've experienced Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yes. Sorry, Aaron. I've smashed your face with that. Let me put this over here.
Oh, it's gosh, my face is big this time.
You got a big face.
But you got a kitty cat on you.
You do.
So that's nice. That's
You got
your
cat.
ass.
You got cat face. That. Oh, Aaron, that's scary. That's like from the game.
Yeah.
Look. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Aaron face. Aaron cat face. Dun 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 dun. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. All 130 of you. It's been a wild ride. You were not kidding when you said Doki Doki Literature Club was a trip. Any last thoughts, you guys, before we wrap it up?
Well, I don't think there's Doki Doki left in my heart anymore.
Doki 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 Doki.
So you're the newbie in training rookie noobs.
There's a lot of brokey.
Gosh, I feel like there's some message we could give to anyone who ever feels their love reaching
Oh, sure.
similar levels to this.
Sure, yeah.
Is there any advice we could give on that front?
Reevaluate yourself. See if it's really love or obsession.
Space is a good thing to give yourself and others. It's
Yeah.
good to respect their need for it and to try to anticipate their need for it in most relationships. It'll feel better to anticipate their need for space than to be asked for it.
Delete your own game file.
So it's actually what you have to do in order to like restart it.
Yeah.
I would throw in I love existential moments like this in games, especially when it like makes you meta, like where you have to open up the game files in order to F with stuff. And breaking the fourth wall. I really enjoy that as well. One of my favorite shows is Sleep No More in New York City, where it's like interactive theater, and people literally will, as you're going through this experience, will pull you and bring you, and you get to experience different stuff based on your choices. But all of that said, with this game, where it feels like after all is said and done, Monica was alone. She felt lonely, and she thought her friends were just like kind of like automatons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they were programmed to just say things rather than actually
Yeah.
have control of their own selves.
And it's something to me that like, because she was the president, she's been trying to find ways to like get out or like experience what it would be like to be out in the real world.
But she also said that she like when it slipped and she's like, okay everyone, she's like, oh sorry, just have it.
Yeah.
Keep on saying that sometimes.
Yeah, even she has like that residual programming thing.
Yeah.
So, which begs the question, she's a program too, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But she became self-aware. So anyway, I've kind of a roundabout way of saying, not that I'm like arriving at any kind of solid sort of like, this is what I got from the game. But there's this feeling of like loneliness and solitude. And when you're sitting in that room with Monica just staring at her as she's like just looking into your eyes as like romantic as can be. And she's like, I finally got to manifest this moment in this game where things are fated a certain way. I actually got to say, I like, after all the shitty things Monica did, I was like, look at her trying to make her own destiny.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that, of like,
Yeah.
let's break the cycle, because what are dating sims, right?
Yeah.
But these pictures, these like visual novels where it's like, oh no, you made the right selection, so now you got to press up against your crush for a second. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, it gets the heart racing. It gets your heart going doki doki and all that. But if you're bound to that, like if you're a computer program and you have no other choice but just to fulfill this role, I think this game to me is all about like breaking out of the status quo, breaking out of like what you would imagine is like, this is the yandere, this is the tsundere, these are these archetypes that you are, is to me, is what I get from it. Because as you can see, even with Monica as president, she was trying to like literally ratchet her friends' personalities up to try to change things up, but it didn't. Everything just like stayed the same and stayed linear. It never gave her what she wanted. So even when she took herself out of the equation to make someone else happy, she's like, nope, now I'm just going to screw over my friend. I'm going to screw over Sayori. So, yeah.
They're all just going to go down the same cycle.
This is, you know, like, gaming may well be one of the routes through which we create some of the, like, world's most complex AIs. So, you know, if we think about, like, the PlayStation 7 or 8 level, and or, like, a quantum computer, that level of, like, character building.
Yeah.
It's not that out there to imagine that someday a computer game character could reach a level of self-awareness that made their existence super painful.
Oh, yeah.
That would be wild. I guess that's kind of, I've heard that that's kind of like Westworld is a little bit like that.
Altered Carbon, also like that. They have these AI that are, you know, we're stuck with humans.
Yeah.
You know, in a way. But yeah, I think what I can glean from this experience is that we aren't fated for anything, you know? And if something like this exterior show is like, it's bright and happy and fun and everything's easy breezy, that's like okay, but I don't know. It deals with some hardcore issues though, guys, like with freaking Sayori. Like when we walked in on her and she was hanging out. Ooh. That like I've had friends that have done that have taken their own lives, and it was like, you know, how do you reconcile that? How do you? And so like we had that debate. If you guys didn't see the first stream that we did, we were talking about whether or not we should confess our love to Sayori to try to, I guess, make her not take her own life, is like what we assumed, you know? Yeah. Which was a big, heavy question. And then with Yuri, it's like, do we say we want to be with her? Because she's like, I'm going to hurt myself if I'm not with you. It's like, at this point, but at that point in the game, though, I was like, all right, Monica's effing with everyone. I'm like more willing to make that choice, you know?
IRL, not so much.
Right. But anyway, yeah, kind of wild, man. Kind of wild.
Yeah, that was fun. So.
Yeah. Thanks again for watching, y'all. Did you have anything, Sarah, for last feelings on it? I'm all like existential. I get all philosophical about it, but
that like took the life out of me.
Did it?
I feel like an empty shell right now.
Well, there's lots of pastries and teas and cupcakes that we can.
I do feel bad about Monica now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at first, I was like, all right, you just want to be the main girl. You're, you know, trying to force it, and I don't like that. So you're trying to kill the other girls in order to be the one. Like, okay, that's crazy. But then I realized that she literally didn't have a choice to be one of the main girls, which is weird.
Yeah.
Why would you even introduce a fourth member to this game if you weren't going to allow them to be one of the dating choices?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
They didn't allow that. They allowed you to show your poem to her, and that is just about it.
Yeah. And then when she started like peeking in, like jumping up, that was wild.
Yeah.
One day, my friends, when AI becomes sentient enough that they care about us in the same way that Monica cares about us during this playthrough, I hope you're ready to make...
You know what would be great?
What's that?
If instead of caring about us that much, Monica just like starts swooping in and stealing your girl. Like, it's like obvious who you've chosen, and then Monica's like, did you read my poem, Natsuki?
Yeah, and
Natsuki's like,
Hey, Natsuki.
this is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I stole your girl.
Like, hey, Natsuki, wait till you see my room.
Yeah. Did you want to see my room?
That would be a great like sequel or riff on Doki Literature Club. Is like Miss Steal Your Girl.
So you're the
That'd be great.
Rookie Literature Club noob. Why don't you come on over? We can make some cupcakes. Maybe read some books. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. It was a really crazy run. I'll put it up on YouTube, so if you guys missed anything, you can see some of those scary moments. But yeah, you guys have a good one. We'll catch you later. Have a good night.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Brr, brr, brr.
Oh man.
Da, 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 da.